Hey everyone, this is Chandra with Wild Root and Longleaf Botanicals. I thought I would do something a little bit different today. I wanted to introduce you to one of my favorite herb books. This is a really good book for reference and not necessarily a beginner or how to make herbal medicine, but I keep this in my apothecary at my shop and it has been my go-to for many years. It's called 300 Herbs. It's by Matthew Alfs, and it has a materia medica of 300 herbs. But one of the things I really like about this is the repertory that's included. And what that is a section in the back where you can look up symptoms or patterns of disharmony. So, for instance, we have some different things listed here. I don't know if you can read that or not. So, we have nervousness. And so we have a basic list of herbs here. So you could look each one of those herbs up and learn some more about them and how they might relate to nervousness. And it also has more detail if you keep going. So in an asthenic person, resulting in debility, in the elderly, with yang deficiency. So that's one great thing about the book. But I'm just going to take you through kind of each section and show you each of the things that I really like about it. We have a beginning here, shows you how to use this book. Tells you how to use the repertory I was talking about at the rear of the book. And then also how to use the materia medica. And then here's an example of a listing of one of the herbs. We have traditional dosing methodologies. List of abbreviations. Contraindications. I also like this too because you'll see that underneath each of the herbal listings is different herbal healing systems. So it kind of goes into a little bit of detail here outlining those. Some Unani Tib, Greek humoral system, traditional Chinese medicine, yang and yin, talking about the organs and meridians, 6 evils, we have our 5 treasures, and then also Ayurvedic, bioenergies, 7 tissue states, and American eclecticism, differential diagnosis, and then here's your materia medica index. And then, like I said, if you go to the rear of the book, so your 300 herbs are in here, in the middle, and then in the back we have, let's see, this is the repertory. So the repertory, again, is you can look up different patterns of disharmony. So here we have acne, and you could go and look at each one of those herbs. You can also just look the herb up alphabetically. And there's also a glossary in the back as well. So this is great, for instance, if you look up one of the herbs and it tells you it's an adaptogen, you can go back to the glossary and figure out what that is. So let's look at one of the herbs examples a little more closely.
We'll look at their example. Where is it?
Here we go. So we can take a close look at this herb here, Chinese rhubarb. And at the very top, it's going to tell you it's a rhizome. That's the part that's used. Gives you the energetics. It's cooling and drying. And then just a couple words to describe different things that it does. It's a diuretic, laxative, refrigerant, and a minagogue. And then in this box, this gives you your different pattern diagnostic systems. So TCM, that's your traditional Chinese medicine patterns, Ayurvedic, Unani Tib, and eclectic. And then it goes into the different bodily systems that this herb could potentially be used for. And then your contraindications, and then your traditional dosing. So again, this book is called 300 Herbs. I don't think it's in print anymore, but if you can get a hold of this, this is a very valuable resource. 300 herbs is a really good number of herbs to start with when you're starting your herbal journey. So I encourage you to check this book out, and I'll see you in the next video.